Hey everyone, Wesley Days here. Thank you so much for starting off your Monday with us. We really appreciate it. We have a lot to get to today. I'm joining you today, though, from our First Alert desk here at Western Mass News. We have a few stories to talk to you about, so we're not going to waste any time today. You can take a look right now. We're going to be talking about 3 people who were hurt in a Springfield shooting over the weekend. Also, 1 person who was injured in Ludlow. Another person was also injured in another incident that we're going to talk about as well. Also, Donald Trump. He's creating a legal defense fund. We're going to have more information on that as well. So we have a lot going on today. So we're not going to waste any time. But before we do that and start with your news, we're going to start this streamcast the same way we do it every single time. I have Monday on the brain. Anyway, let's start by taking a live look outside right now. You can see it's a beautiful day outside. You're looking at our sky cam, not a cloud in sight. It's very different. Compare that to the last few days that we've had. Thunderstorms and rain, hail, even some EF0 and EF1 tornadoes hitting the Bay State area. It's been a hectic few days, but we've now passed that area and past that forecast and weather and all of those situations, and it's time to bring in the sun and have some beautiful days. So we're forecasting a stretch of beautiful days in the next coming few days so you can get all of your fun outdoor activities out of the way. It's going to be a beautiful partly cloudy day with temperatures reaching the low to mid 80s by this afternoon. So go outside and enjoy the sun while you still can. There's a potential for some rain on Friday, but that's a long time from now. So let's focus on Monday, shall we? Anyway, I digress. I am not a meteorologist, as I tell you guys all the time, but I can tell you about your news in your area. So let's talk about some situations going on in the city of Springfield right now. We're talking about a shooting that happened over the weekend. In just a few hours, city leaders will meet with Mayor Dominic Sarno to discuss the city's public safety plan. And their meeting comes after a violent month of June. 4 people were killed in separate shootings. And even just this weekend, as I told you, 3 people were injured in a shooting on LaFred Terrace. Now, just also this past week, Springfield police also arrested 11 people in 48 hours on gun and drug-related incidents. Now, city councilors are trying to be more proactive to stop incidents like these from popping up. Now, City Councilor LeVar Click Bruce talked to Western Mass News, and he's working to create youth leagues to keep kids off the streets, and they're also working on another few steps to stop the violence. Now, in terms of combating gun violence specifically in the city, City Councilor Click Bruce says that the City Council will also hold a meeting regarding public safety very, very soon. All right, now let's move on to some developing news out in Ludlow at this hour. We're talking about a car versus a tree over the weekend. 1 person was taken to the hospital after a car hit a tree on Sunday morning. Police say that crash happened on Poole Street. You're looking at the scene, what our crews caught when we got there on Sunday morning. The driver of the car was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The cause of that crash remains under investigation. Now, speaking of cars, we're also talking about car safety as well. Over the weekend, Gary Rome Hyundai and Bay State Medical Center teamed up to put on a car seat safety event. They showed parents how to properly select and install car seats to keep their kids safe while they hit the road. In Massachusetts, of the 5,666 car seat inspections performed from July 2018 to January of this year, 54% had some type of misuse. So be mindful of that, and also get your car seat inspected if you're watching us out there and aren't sure if you have it in properly. Now let's turn over to some national news at this hour. We're talking about Donald Trump right now. Amid mounting legal woes, the former president is creating a new legal defense fund. The money will help offset some of Trump's legal bills and the bills of some of his current and former aides caught up in the various investigations of the former president. Now, Trump's Political Action Committee, or PAC for short, is Save America, and they have already spent nearly $40 million on his legal fees and the fees of some of his associates since the start of 2023. Now, sources say the new fund will be called the Patriot Legal Defense Fund. Trump's advisor, Michael Glassner, will be in charge of it. All right, switching gears now to social media, and speaking about lawsuits as well and city violations, we're talking about X, which was also known as Twitter for quite a long period of time. You can take a look at the sign right now if you will. Hold on one sec. If you take a look right there. Now, the city of San Francisco issued a notice of violation against the social media platform after it recently installed a new flashing X sign on the top of the building that houses its headquarters. Earlier this month, Twitter owner Elon Musk rebranded his company and its historic logo with an X, just a simple X. Now, the complaint says the new sign was placed without a permit. City officials say they've even tried to inspect the roof area twice, but were denied access. A representative for the company told city officials the sign is being used temporarily for an event. Now, in more social media news, you will probably not be surprised about who's coming back on to Twitter, or better yet, X, in the very near future. Take a look at this. Kanye West, yeah, he's back on Twitter these days. Now, one of its most infamous and controversial users had his account reactivated, but it comes with some conditions. West won't be able to make money off of his account, and no ads will appear next to his post. X's owner, Elon Musk, suspended West's account last December after West posted an image of a swastika inside a Star of David. He had made other controversial and anti-Semitic tweets before the company had suspended him. While Musk describes himself as a free speech absolutist, some of West's tweets violated the company's rule against incitement to violence. It's unclear why West's account was reactivated as of now, whether he appealed his suspension or if something else prompted the change. All right. So let's take one more live look outside before I let you go on this sunny Springfield Monday morning. Let's take a look right now. The sun's up, no clouds in sight still. It's still fantastic outside. So go outside, enjoy the weather, enjoy your day. Make sure that you have some fun for me while I'm stuck inside here at your First Alert desk. Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining us, by the way. We really appreciate you taking the time to listen to some of the stories you may have missed. And by the way, if you want more information on any of those stories, you can head to our website at westernmassnews.com. Also, you can download our free app at Western Mass News. Plus, you want to keep in contact with the First Alert Weather team? We also have an app for that. You can go to Western Mass News First Alert Weather app wherever you get your applications, on your cell phone or iPad or wherever you get them from. I don't care. As long as you're watching us, we don't care. Also, catch us at noon on ABC 40 for Western Mass News at noon. Until that time, we say thank you for joining us right here on Facebook and also other social media platforms. We'll see you very soon, everyone. Bye-bye.
Eric's gonna drive us. Oh, he is? So you don't have to worry. Maybe we'll sit in the back seat. Oh, yes.